Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. So much has been done over the last 50 years in the realm of Kiruv, of reaching out and bringing people closer to Yiddishkeit. And there are so many different ways and there are so many different approaches. I would like to share with you two halachas that will show you the beauty of what these movements, or what the movement of going out, helping people, what halachically, how that could accomplish gewaldige things. In Hilchas Isurei Bia, in the Rambam, Hilchas Isurei Bia, Perik Yud Ches, the Rambam goes on to explain all the halachas of who is not allowed to marry a kohen. We know that a kohen is a meyuchas, and there are certain women who are not allowed to marry a kohen. For example, if this woman is lived with somebody, and so she's disqualified in many cases to live with a kohen. So the halacha is like this: in Perik Yud Ches, halacha chavav, Ir sheba b'matzar, a city that was placed under siege, v'nichbasha, and was conquered. Im hoyu agoyim makifen ha'seir mikol rechesah, if the city was totally surrounded, and the goyim had it under control from no way to escape. Isha achas, it was impossible for a woman to run out of the city. Harei kol hanashim shebetoicha psules lekuhuna. Every woman in that city is not allowed to marry a kohen anymore, because kishvuyos, the halacha is that they have the same halachic status as a woman held hostage. And a woman held hostage, we assume that the goyim did something with them, and that's why they become pasul l'kuna. Shema nivalu l'goyim. The next halacha, chav zayin, the im hoya efsher shetimale isha achas. If there was one place in that city where enough space for one woman to run away and hide, v'lo yadu ba, or there was a hiding place there for people to hide. Afilu eina machzekas ella isha achas. Even if that hiding place is only able to hold one person, one woman, harei zu matzelas as hakoil. The whole city, everybody in that city, every woman in that city stays kosher. Phenomenal halacha. We are living in a time that the klipa, the Yetzer Hara, is mighty strong. And the goyim, the klipa, the Yetzer Hara, is schlepping. Chances are it's a miracle that we stay strong to our faith, because we have so much dragging us down. Especially if you don't live in these strong cities of Torah. You live out in the outskirts, or you live in the small mid-America cities or mid-Europe cities, etc., etc. The Goyishkeit is putting under siege, Rahman al-Litzlan, the Yiddishkeit. And we see all over what kind of rules and gzeres they're putting Rahman al-Litzlan Yidden. Here comes, when you send somebody, when you send a shliach to a city, and in that city, he may not have the nicest building in the city, the biggest building in the city. As long as he or she, that community leader, has place for one person to be able to find refuge, be able to find a place to run away to, we assume that every person in that city wanted to go there, went there. It's only space for one. Without that space for the one, Rahman al-Litzlan, halacha says that you fell. The very fact that somebody opens up a yeshul, somebody opens up a place to bring people closer to Yiddishkeit, that fact that it's there, we don't even know if anybody even came there. The etzem mitzias of it being there makes everybody in that city kosher. One fascinating halacha. A similar halacha we find in Shulchan Aruch. In Shulchan Aruch and Even Ezer, Siman Dalid, Seif Lamed Beis. Over there we find a halacha that will teach us a lesson never ever to give up. when you're approaching to infuse Yiddishkeit, excitement to Yiddishkeit to anybody. And Even Ezra Siman Dalet Sif Lamed Beis, the halacha says like this: Havlad shoyu mushlach bederach. Rahman al happens. You're walking on the street, and you find a baby because the parents obviously, for whatever reason, they weren't interested or they couldn't support, and we don't know what is the yichus of that baby. Uba echad va'amar b'nihu. Somebody comes and says, it's my son. Va'ani hishlachtiv. And don't worry, the kid is kosher. If you have questions, if you think he's a mamzer or whatever, no. I put him there for a reason. Naman, you could trust that this is the father. You could trust him that he's the father, and you could trace their lineage to see what the son is like: Jewish, non-Jewish, mamzer, whatever. V'chein imoy na'amenes. The mother is also trusted to say, this is my son. As long as there is a wandering person, a person, Rachmana litzlan, mushlach b'derech, a father, a mother, a relative which is not kosher le'edus, is able to say, this is a Jewish child. Me'esaf min hashuk. If Rachmana litzlan, he was already taken away from the marketplace, and then Aviv v'imoy came and said, B'neinuhu, that's already too late. Because Hayil v'yotza olav shema sufi. Once he already got the title of a sufi, he was taken into a home of bad. Then you need much more than the faith of a father or a mother to say, it's my son. The lesson is glaring. The lesson is beautiful. As long as there is somebody mushlach b'derech, and Chazal tell us, Kol hadrachim becheska sakana. It's dangerous, and it's as long as it's mushlach b'derech, everyone has the right to say b'nihu. It's my son. Banim atem l'Hashem elikechem. Don't allow chas v'sholem to be nasaf to the klipa. Allow to grab him back, him or her back, and everyone has the power to say b'nihu.